Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. It's my pleasure and honor to do the role of Sergeant at Arms, and I am happy to welcome you all today's meeting. The mission of Toastmasters Club is to provide a supportive and a positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Before we proceed the meeting, I request everyone to set your mobile phone in silent mode. Let's take few seconds to set our mobile phone in silent mode. Kindly avoid topics like political and religion-related content. I am happy to welcome today's educational speaker, Toastmaster Amrita from Coimbatore, and all our speakers and role players. Let's give big round of applause for everyone. With that, I'm happy to welcome and introduce today's presiding officer. He is inspiring leader and our past area director achieved president distinguished status with his dedicated work. Let's welcome today's presiding officer, Toastmaster Ezhilarasan. Let's give big round of applause. The stage is yours, sir.
Thank you, Kavitha, for the wonderful opening and warm welcome and setting the stage for today's meeting with great enthusiasm. My dear Toastmaster and ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, good morning to you all.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you all today?
Fine.
Once again, Tuesday morning after finishing all your work, sitting in front of computer to develop our leadership skills. My great appreciation and congratulations to you all. I hope my words become true. You finished all your job, sitting leisurely to enjoy this meeting in this Tuesday meeting. With that note, I welcome you all for Chennai Tamil Toastmaster meeting Women's Wing, meeting number 12. The meeting is open.
Now,
My dear friends,
and Tokkal.
let me share a small thought with you. Happiness is not a tomorrow's promise. It's today's choice. Is it true? So, happiness is not a destination. It's always a process. Whatever job we are doing, we should not think we have to end up with happiness. All over the process, we have to enjoy the happiness. And of course, we have to end up with the happiness. Happiness is not a final destination. It's a choice. Whatever your situation, you have to be happy. You have to choose it to be happy. You should not hand over your happiness to someone's hand. Don't wait someone make you happy and you take it to be happy in your mind. So that's why people used to say, when you want to show your face happy, be happy. No other way. If you think, your muscles will start working on that. So be happy. With that note, I don't think today we don't have any guest today. Is there any guest joined today?
We have Mayur Venkatesh and Janaki is doing timer room.
Yeah, for the new Toastmasters, let me tell few words about this Toastmaster organization. My dear guest, I welcome you all to Chennai Tamil Toastmaster meeting. And to tell about Toastmasters, it's a non-profitable organization. It was started by Ralph C. Smedley in 1924. 100 years back it started, still running successfully. 8 million members are participating in these meetings in 148 countries, successfully running. The special thing about Toastmaster meeting, the prepared speeches, impromptu questions, giving, receiving feedbacks. These are all the special elements in this Toastmaster meeting. With that small introduction about Toastmaster, let me ask the guests to introduce themselves for us. Mayur Venkatesan, could you please introduce yourself?
Very good morning, Toastmaster here. I'm delighted to join this meeting. Happy that you are encouraging Toastmasters from all across the world who are interested to know about this process, as well as encourage Tamil language as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayur. Already, I knew about him. We participated in one of your Pattimandram competition. I'm happy to see you, Mayur, once again in this platform. And other guest is we have. Who else is the other guest?
Janaki.
Janaki, I could not see.
Timer Toastmaster Janaki.
Timer. Oh, even though she's a guest and performing a role too. Thank you very much, Johnny. Johnny, could you please introduce yourself for us?
My name is Janaki. I'm from Dynamic Leaders Forum, and I'm enthusiast of grammar and writing. I have written a book called Story of the Story. I would be happy if you read and let me know your thoughts. And I've been attending the Chennai Tamil Toastmasters Club meeting for the third time, from my knowledge. I follow. I'm happy to join the meeting. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Johnny, for joining and taking the timer role instant. Thank you very much. With that note, to take us this meeting through this excellent theme, today we have a passionate Toastmaster as Toastmaster of the Day, Sara Akhter. To tell about Sara Akhter is origin from Pakistan, a member of Abriel Toastmaster Club from Iraq. A kind mom and homemaker, always trying to polish her leadership skills. And with this excellent qualification, we have an passionate Toastmaster as a TMOD today. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome Sara Akhter with your thunderous round of applause to go ahead with this meeting. Sara Akhter, the stage is yours.
Thank you very much, Presiding Officer. Thank you for the introduction. So today, dear Toastmasters, welcome everyone. I welcome you to the most exciting news broadcast in town. Today we are not sitting in a Toastmasters meeting. We are sitting inside a live newsroom. This is our theme for today. You are in the news. Imagine every day we wake up to headlines from around the world. Politics, sports, weather. Some stories make history, some disappear the next day. But today, the biggest story isn't happening somewhere else. It's happening right over here in our meeting. So today, each speaker, evaluator, role player is the breaking news. So talking about today's theme, just imagine if a reporter followed you for one day. What headline would appear? Would it say, local teacher inspires hundreds? Or perhaps, father finally fixes the leaking tap after 6 months? Or maybe, Toastmaster conquers fear and speaks without notes. The news doesn't have to be global. Sometimes the biggest stories happen quietly. So today I invite everyone to imagine that cameras are surrounding us and every speech is an exclusive interview. every evaluation and expert analysis, and every table topic answer is an unexpected press conference. With that, I would like to move the meeting ahead and welcome our general evaluator for today. Our general evaluator, Toastmaster Nirmala, is mother of 2 daughters. Past Division E Director, past PQD of Division E, past CGD of Division Q, past CGD of Division C, past CGD of Division E, past Area 73 Director, past President of Qatar Tamil Toastmasters Club, past President of RCS Debaters Club, past Division E Gavel Coordinator, member of Toastmaster for the past 16 years, won in table topics and international in club area and division levels, won Falcon Awards twice, Best Toastmaster of the Year, Best Leader for the Year Award, achieved Triple Crown twice, achieved Best Toastmasters of the Year Award from ICTM, achieved Super Sub Award from ICTM, achieved WOW Award from ICTM in 2021. Current VP Education of A1 Advanced Toastmasters Club and current District Incentive Chair. I'm sure we have a lot to learn from her. Let's welcome our General Evaluator, Nirmala. Over to you.
Thanks for that elaborate introduction from our newsmaker, Akhter. I am Nirmala Raghuraman, happy to be your general news reader. Sorry. I am general evaluator today. What is general evaluation? It is all about giving feedback on the overall conduct of today's meeting. There are evaluators ready to evaluate the project speeches, and they will give instant feedback to the speakers, those who are giving their speeches today. My duty as a general evaluator to observe the meeting, and for the improvement of the club and for the improvement of the speakers, I will give my overall feedback by the end of this session. Now, today's general evaluation has 3 segments. Number 1 is project speech evaluation, and number 2 is collecting reports from the role players, and number 3 is giving my feedback on the conduct of today's meeting. Having said all this, now it is my role to introduce the role players for today's meeting. We have timer Toastmaster Janaki. We have counter Nitya Saundarya. We have grammarian Divya K. And we have trivia master Toastmaster Kavitha. All of them will be introduced when they were called to describe their roles. Now I will call them one by one and they will introduce their role and what they are going to do in today's meeting. Now, to talk about Toastmaster Janaki, who had agreed to do the role of timer in today's meeting. She has completed presentation mastery pathway in Toastmasters, stepping into her next pathway. She has served as Vice President Education and Vice President Membership at Dynamic Leaders Forum Toastmasters Club and as Club Mentor for CPCL Super Toastmasters Club. Beyond Toastmasters, Toastmaster Janaki is a cancer survivor and an author of Story of the Story. She has won multiple awards for her stories and poems across forums. A passionate literature and grammar enthusiast, she also trains corporate professionals, college students, and children in grammar and public speaking. Happy to meet you, Janaki. Can you please brief your role as a timer? Can you hear me, Janaki? Are you there?
Good morning, Toastmasters. I'm Toastmaster Janaki. I will be the timer of today's meeting. My role is quite simple. I'll be the track recorder of all your events. And When the general evaluator calls me, I'll tell them the report. As of now, a bit small heads up, we are running bit delay.
All right, all right. Now, thank you so much, Timer Janaki. Now, it is my duty to introduce our counter, Nitya Soundarya. She is from Puducherry and she is a mandala artist, MBA graduate, Montessori teacher, and she loves to read books and networking. So happy to invite Nitya Soundarya to brief her role.
Thank you for the warm welcome, General Evaluator. Very good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Counter, just like a news reporter, I'll be listening carefully to every speaker, not for breaking news, but for those little R's, ums, and filler words that sneak into our speeches. Word that caught my attention today is resilient. A resilient speaker doesn't strive for perfection. Instead, they recover gradually from mistakes and continue speaking with confidence. I'll be watching, and my news report will be served when I called upon at the end of the meeting. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, our counter Toastmaster Nitya. Now, moving on to the next role player, Toastmaster Divya. She is playing the role of grammarian. She is a passionate software developer, science enthusiast, a go-getter who constantly seek out new opportunities and learn from every experience. She loves to explore new places and their cuisines. Happy to welcome Toastmaster Divya to brief her role.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, listening carefully to their language usage for any outstanding words and phrases. Let me introduce the word of the day, which is resilient, meaning able to recover quickly from difficulties or setbacks. Examples: she is a resilient leader who stays calm and focused during difficult situations. Children are often surprisingly resilient and can adapt quickly to the change. And coming to the idiom of the day, burn the midnight oil, meaning to work or study late in the night. Examples: I had to burn the midnight oil to prepare for my presentation. Students often burn the midnight oil before examinations. I encourage each member to use a word of the day and idiom of the day in their speeches, and I'll be providing my report at the end of the day, at the end of the meeting when I'm called upon. Thank you, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Grammarian Divya. Now, moving on to the next role player. Before introducing her, I have to use the word of the day, what the grammarian had introduced. I myself resilient enough to overcome the challenges in my life. There were many challenges. If I start speaking about it, this day will not be enough. So that I will reserve it for another day. Okay. Now it's time to introduce our trivia master, Toastmaster Kavitha. Who is Toastmaster Kavitha? Most of you are not aware of her, and it is my duty to introduce her. She is very vibrant, very active Toastmaster whom I have met in Chennai, Tamil. She is a mobile application developer from Ariyalur district. Her favorite book is The Magic of Thinking Big. So, can we hear from our trivia master, Toastmaster Kavitha?
Thank you, General Evaluator DTM Nirmala. Good evening, good morning, Toastmasters and guests. It is my honor and pleasure to serve as your trivia master for today's meeting. There is a saying, Great leaders are great readers, and great speakers are great listeners. As the trivia master for today's meeting, I will prepare few questions based on today's meeting to test your listening skill. At the end of the meeting, I will ask those questions. So please listen carefully and enjoy our meeting and win star listener of the meeting. I encourage everyone to listen carefully and enjoy today's session. Be ready to answer these questions. With that, I will hand over the stage to our general evaluator, DTM Nirmala Raghuraman.
Thank you so much, Trivia Master Toastmaster Kavitha. Before I hand over the control back to the Toastmaster of the day, I would like to share one thing with all of you. When I have joined my typewriting class during my 11th grade, one statement which came for typing, I remember, just went to my hard disk and it is still staying today. Do not be a news reader, be a news maker. So from then on, there is no look back. Every day, I am waiting for an opportunity to prove myself as a newsmaker rather than a news reader. With this, I'm happy to do the general evaluation today, and I'll hand over the control back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sarah Akhter. Thank you.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Nirmala. Breaking news. Our newsroom has just received reports that our first speaker is ready to address the nation. Our first speaker is Toastmaster Janavi Kedia. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Toastmaster Janavi is CEO of Kanchanjunga Cement Udyog Private Limited, Birtamod, Jhapa, Nepal. I'm sorry, all these words are new for me. In addition to her corporate role, she also works as a freelance consultant, guiding and mentoring students who aspire to pursue their studies abroad. Beyond her professional endeavors, she is a charter member of Jhapa Toastmasters Club, Nepal District 41, and currently serves as the president for the term 2026-2027. She also serves as the admin manager of Area C3 for the term 2026-27. She has also been appointed as the Director of Professional Development of Rotaract Club of Bertamod, Nepal for term 2026-27. And our panel of expert analysts is standing by. To evaluate her, we have Toastmaster Kakula Nagarajan.
1 second, sir. Speaker is yet to join. Shall we move on to the education session? After that, let's have the birds.
Okay. So, for our educational session, we have our presenter Amrita, and the title of our educational session is The Art of Leadership. The educational speaker has been in Toastmasters since 2023 and has had the privilege of serving in several XCOM roles, which have strengthened her leadership, communication, and teamwork. Professionally, she is an entrepreneur with a background in textile industry. She is also internationally certified yoga instructor, yoga therapist, and wellness coach, conducting regular yoga sessions with a special focus on women's health, fitness, and holistic well-being. An voracious learner, constantly seeks opportunities to grow, inspire others, and make a meaningful impact through her leadership. Toastmaster Amrita, our educational speaker, I welcome you to this meeting and hand over the mic to you.
She's muted. Toastmaster Amrita is muted.
Now, am I audible and visible? Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sarah, for this wonderful and elaborate introduction about me. I'm not a person in the news. I'm just a small, petite person, just share my knowledge with you all. Before that, I don't want to keep this session like a lecture. I want all to be very much interactive and engaging to make the session little interesting. Start with this. How many of you are Tala fans here? Raise your hand. 1, 2, and 3. Wonderful. How many of you are Talabadi fans? Tala and Talabadi fans. Wonderful. How much you love Chennai Tamil Toastmasters Club? Show the emojis. Give the reactions. That's great to know. Give me a big round of applause to start the session with a great same energy. Thank you all. Thank you. To start off with, let me introduce myself little deeply. I'm Toastmaster Amrita. I'm a national level Coco player and I fondly called as a not out player because I cannot be eliminated so fast. Everyone adored me and I am consistent, reliable and stood for my team whenever they need stability. I was there behind every match and I was the one of the best player of the team. Even though I did not experience one thing. Any guesses what is that? I never been a captain. I never enjoyed the essence of leadership. Even though I worked really hard, I was behind the matches. I was consistent holding the team together. I never been enjoyed the essence of leadership. At that time, I didn't felt it a big deal because doing our performance silently is enough. That's what as a child would be feel. But in my inner mind, I was thinking being valuable is not same as being visible. On the other hand, I'm an event manager. From childhood, I conducted lot of events in my school, colleges, later on in my community. Even before 5 years, I conducted a big, grand event in my community gathering thousands of people. That was a great success and all the organizers were happy, sponsors were delighted and it was an exciting moment and we were expecting that one thing. A reporter from the Times of India walked up to me for an interview. He smiled and asked, just, how can you manage to conduct this big successful event? And can you share some of the tips for the upcoming organizers? Can you believe? I was not able to utter even a single word. I was awkwardly smiling and one of the members from my team, she was giving the answers for all the questions. I went home smiling outside, but devastated, broken inside. For almost some of the weeks, I was thinking why I have not spoken on that day, why I have not raised my voice and gave my suggestions. That was running on my mind, echoing on my mind, and I stopped going for the public events, avoiding the celebrations, and went into the shell for some of the years. Do you know the twist or the turning point of this one? I started seeing my reflection on the mirror. Any guesses what is this reflection?
my daughter. She started hesitating to take up the leadership, and when I pushed her, sometimes she took the leadership, sometimes she was refused. As a mom, I was supposed to encourage and push her, but it did not happen because even I had not found my own voice. I started thinking about it very deeply at that time. I was analyzing, have you seen in a small family, even 7-year-old girl teaching her younger brother and also counting the whistle in the cooker and switch off the stove on time. Girls and women are practiced from childhood to do the multitasking. But we hesitate to come out of it when we are able to consider the decisions in the family, taking the financial issues, handling everybody at the same time. We hesitate to come forward and enhance our talent. Can you all think for a minute, what is your strength? What you are good at? I started thinking about that. My strength was fitness and inclusivity. At that time, when I thought about moving forward, I got this magic game changer of my life, Toastmaster. I walked into the Toastmaster not to become the leader or to become the title, just to get the confidence. I said yes for every opportunity. I embarked my journey as Sergeant at Arms in ExCom, then became a treasurer, secretary, vice president public relation, president, immediate past president, and also I extended my wings to the other external teams and become as a OTP chair, conference chair, club mentor, club sponsor, and I got a best performer badge. When I had a campaign to become a president, I promised to the members, when you make me as a president, we will get this, we will try to achieve this Golden Gavel Award. Do you know what worked out beautifully? Every member volunteered. Everyone came forward and owned the goal. Everyone went into the leadership mode. At that time, I understood leaders don't create followers. Leaders create more leaders. When I was coming back from the meeting, I was thinking about that day when I stood without giving even a one word to that reporter.
Very happy. Go ahead.
Do you think that fear disappeared? No, still fear is there. But I stopped waiting to become confident. Confidence does not come before actions. Confidence comes because of action. I started to learn yoga and became an internationally certified yoga trainer, therapist, and wellness coach, conducting the special session for women, health, holistic wellness. Many of them ask, why women wellness? Any thoughts about it? Why I'm into this women wellness alone? You can speak and look, that will be better otherwise.
They are the pillar of the family.
They are the pillar of the family. Yes, wonderful.
Because they are the multitaskers, so obviously they need a fitness.
They are multitaskers like Shakti, different hands. Very good,
Because
very
it
good
is
answer
most
from
ignored.
gentlemen. Pardon?
Because it is most ignored.
Most ignored. Because when I say any women, they think about the family wellness. They will not prioritize their health and fitness. So when I can change one woman health to sleep well, to come out of the stress, to handle their hormonal imbalance, that makes my day. I'm also an entrepreneur from the textile background. Initially, I was just sitting during the discussion watching my team to speak to the buyer. But now I'm very much confident to crack the deal, negotiate with the buyers, and grab that opportunity. When someone asked me what is the element to bring the leadership within out, I say believe, belong, and become. Believe in yourself before world believes in you. Belong. Belong to the fraternity. Be inclusive. Become. Become to be a leader. Leadership is not a destination. It is a lifelong journey. When I meet the same reporter again, if he has the same question, today I may say, do you want the reply in 1 minute or 5? Now my daughter stopped looking at my image. She is seeing her mother as a confident speaker and coming up, learning the skill in leadership. Even now she is there in this online meeting to see her mom how she is speaking. So that gives her push not to see my reflection or shadow. She will be on her own as a leader. When women talk about the children, of course they will get emotion. Understand? Okay. Finally, the leadership is not about bringing the loudest voice. It is about the courage to bring your own voice. Even now, if you have something that fears you the most, think it once again, because that may be the opportunity to bring out the leadership within you. Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity. If there is any question or thing about leadership or any struggles, women health on the special Women's Day, I am ready to support you if I can. Kindly let me know.
Hi, it was a beautiful session, Toastmaster Amrita. Can I ask one question if I have the time?
Yes.
The timer didn't show any color lights, so
Yeah.
I think I can raise the question. Since you're in the Toastmasters fraternity, as since you said talked about leadership, particularly in an XCOM group, XCOM meeting. Simple thing is sometimes when we call for the XCOM meeting to have an XCOM meeting to discuss about things, people opt for different days, different timing. It is very difficult to have a common time and day for them to meet. And being a leader, particularly as a president, who is supposed to bring all of them together and make them feel that we are all one and get into the decision and finalize it, which is a very difficult thing in my perspective. So, how do you think that we can handle all these different leaders from different perspectives? They have different ideals. Some are working, some are not working. So, to make them come on one page, what is that we need to do? Any ideas, any suggestions that I can imply?
Every XCOM team face this difficulty because we are in a different field, different mindset, especially in the community club. If it is a corporate club, they may be having the same time schedule. But most of the time we plan like giving a voting at the group and find out which will be the flexible time. Especially first 4 members should be available, like president, vice presidents, all the 3 vice presidents, because they are majorly taking the decisions. But once in a month, we join together in a cafe for a coffee or tea, and we will meet there and discuss about it. If there is any discussion in the meeting, which will be posted in the group, so other members also will understand what is happening, they will be on the same page. All these things we'll do to make everyone connected. And sometimes we will plan like going prior, half an hour prior to the meeting, all the EXCOM members, that will be possible. So we stay there and discuss about, take the meeting, that will also work. Can think about this option. If it is early closing meeting, you can have it at the end of the meeting, wait for 30 minutes and you can conduct the meeting. Everything depends on this, because anyway 1 or 2 members will be missing, but we have to, generally we have celebrations to combine the family together. Like that we have to conduct some chat, something, a snacks party or something, we can meet and discuss about it. That will work. In that way they will see the face value, not about our position in the EXCOM. It is more connection that makes them to come, that makes them not to say no. So that you can build so that they will come for the meeting regularly. Thank you for this wonderful question.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amrita.
Thank you. Anything else?
Can we have one question?
Yeah, please. We have time, please.
Yeah. During your session, you mentioned a leader is one who creates more leaders. In other words, not followers. But in the
Yes.
current scenario, this is not a valid statement. Unless you have a follower, nobody will recognize you as a leader. Take for instance in the Toastmasters. We have out of 16 leaders are there out of 17. There is nobody to give speeches, nobody to take up any minor roles. Then there is no use in being only a leader. So we need followers also. This
No,
is
not
my
exactly.
interpretation.
Thank you for this question. Actually, what I meant is we have different opportunities in Toastmasters. In our club, generally, if I talk about my club, we have different events. So every event will become one people as a leader. When they are not active as a member, we make them as a leader for that event. So they will lead the whole team. If it is for the external meeting, when I was the president, almost 20 members have come out of our club and they participated in the external team meetings as a sergeant at arms, as a TMOD, whatever it is. We also conducted some of the tall tale contests. So the contest master, everything is distributed. It should be distributed because we are coming here to get the exposure. Everybody are with the same, investing same money and spending the same time. It is, if it is a corporate office, it is entirely different because they will have that how the promotions and other things, they will not come forward like that. As a community club, generally there won't be anything. So even though I am a president, I will take sergeant at arms role in our external meeting, even in our club meeting. It is not like I have been a president, I cannot take up this role. So we have to function like that. We should set an example like that. One of the thing, if you bring one of the member from who is not active in that club, if you give the responsibility, you are going to lead this, I will be behind you. So we have to support them, otherwise it is not possible. If we support them, they will become a leader, they will understand the essence of leadership. In that way, everybody can become a leader with the different attributes and different things. Some people may be a good organizer in the place. Some people can organize before the meeting. Some can be best on the stage. So according to that, they will come forward and become the leader. That is what I meant. Generally, I believe in that. The attribute should be different and they can be the leader in their own circle or their own bandwidth. Thank you. Anything else?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Actually, this is wonderful exposure for me too. This is my only second education session, I believe. So anyway, thank you so much. Hope I helped. I support. Thank you. Over to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sara.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Toastmaster Amrita, for the educational session. So our newsroom has fact-checked today's educational session, and we are happy to report that every leadership tip shared here has passed with flying colors. Thank you for the engaging and thought-provoking presentation. And we have an update that our speaker is back. So I would like to call upon our expert panelist, the evaluator, TM Thakalur, to tell us about our speaker's pathway and level.
Yeah. Good morning to all Chennai Toastmasters, friends, and guests here. Particularly my speaker, Toastmaster Janvi Kedia. She is doing a project level 3 from persuasive influence from the elective connect with storytelling. The time is 5 to 7 minutes. Obviously, 5 minutes is the green, 6 is amber, 7 is yellow, red. Thereafter, 30 seconds will be there. There will be no audible or visible indication will be given to you. Probably you will have to wrap it before the 7 minutes 30 seconds. I wish you good luck and best wishes for your speech. Over to the TMOD.
I invite speaker TM Janvi to give her speech. Over to you.
Speech title, please.
Her speech title is The Medium is the Message. The medium is the message.
I forgot to mention, sorry for the interruption, your objectives. That is the core one. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. Clear? That is the objective. Good luck. Best wishes.
Over to you, TM Janvi.
Thank you. The medium is the message. When a newborn enters this world, their only strategy for survival is communication. But how will an infant communicate, you ask? I'll tell you one of my mom's patent dialogues she tells me at least once a day. Even a newborn has to yell and cry for her own mother to know that she is hungry. Why do you think people will understand your point, Janvi, if you don't communicate? Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Communication is an art. I have, in my 20-something years of being, communicated not just by talking, but through my music, dancing, singing, sign language. Okay, at least I tried. And through my eyes. Other people do it also with their cooking skills, their paintings, and all the skills I am not affiliated to do yet. I communicate through stories. I love telling stories, and that's a valid reason to why I joined Toastmasters. I always wanted to be a storyteller. Luckily, humans have the ability to tell a story. So let me tell you one. Have you ever wondered that every single person was once a stranger to you until you decided to have that very first conversation? Do you remember the first time you ever had a conversation with a stranger who's now among your closest friends? Some strangers become your friend, lover, confidant. However, others are just stories to tell. This one time, I took a 10-rupee rickshaw ride from college. The other girl who was with me had to get off at a stop before mine. However, she forgot to bring her wallet. So, like a good Samaritan, I decided to pay for her with a show of my hand. Confused, she looked at me for some time. Suddenly, she smiled and then put her hand in her bag. To my surprise, she took a Dairy Milk Silk out of her bag and offered it to me. I was reluctant at first, but then she made a face as generous as the shining sun on a cold winter morning. I couldn't say no. Mark Twain rightly said, "Actions speak louder than words." That was our little conversation, which hardly had any words, but was filled with emotions. Communication does not always require words. Sometimes it's your aura you communicate through, and the magnetic force pulls the other person close to you. That's when the magic happens. As I said earlier, the medium is the message. Okay, tell me this. How many of us write a letter even today? Or has this digitalized social media era totally crippled our patience? None of us? What if I tell you, okay, we have one hand. What if I tell you to go back today and write to an old friend from school? Because it's time we communicate by going back to the basics. That is, writing letters to someone you care about. Writing letters is wonderfully therapeutic and a beautiful way to feed our soul. And receiving them? Oh, what a gift. When I was in a boarding school, my parents wrote letters to me. Now, let me tell you this, I am a sucker for letters. Definitely born in the wrong time. A total old school. Anyway, so they wrote two different letters to me and attached it together. Mama wrote, Beta, how are you doing? Are you eating well? We miss you. Dad wrote, Hello, how are? Khana kha ke jana ha? Literal translation is, Hello, how are you? Do stay for lunch. Confused, right? Well, if you remember, this was the catchphrase of Hansa from Khichdi, if I'm not wrong, the show we watched together at home. I cried while reading my mom's letter, while my dad's letter burst me into laughter. Both letters had the same content filled with equal amount of love, but their communication styles totally different. What beautiful days they were. Communication was so simple. All the hero had to do was pour his heart out in a letter and give the letter to the girl of his dreams. Today, Gen Z and Gen Alpha have come up with an entire new language to mark themselves cooler than the boring Gen X and Gen Y. Millennials. They have abbreviations to random words each day and keep themselves updated to never miss out. We are three generations at home. My mom, she's a Gen Y. Me, I am a Gen Z. And my brother, a Gen Alpha. You should see us communicate. It's hilarious. I think just yesterday, my brother was going somewhere and he asked me, Didi, how do you like my drip? I was so confused. Drip? When I Googled, I realized he was asking me about his outfit. So drip is equals to outfit. My mom's situation is no less. When we were chatting the other day, I texted her on speech. Yeah, but TBH, I think you should give it another try. The very next second, she texted me back. TBH? Question mark? To be honest, communication is like water. It can be in any form. We just have to be aware and use it purposefully. In the stories above, I communicated not through just my eyes or letters and social media lingo. My dominant style helped me express better through stories. But it is not important which medium you choose or what style is most important for you. What is really important is that you'll forget about all the insecurities around you and just take the first step. The world is a huge library and there are people of different genres to choose from. Do not hesitate to take that first step and communicate. Communicate with as many people as you want. And you never know what one conversation, what one lingo, what one style can turn into. Thank you.
Excellent, TM Shamil. You gave us a little bit reality check of present time, as well as took us back into the days of Hansa Band. Hello, how are? Khana kha ke jana? So nicely explained. With this, we move on to our table topic session. No news broadcast is complete without reporters asking unexpected questions at a live press conference. That's exactly what our next segment is all about. Contestants don't know the questions beforehand, yet they must think quickly, remain composed, and deliver confidently, just like a spokesperson facing the media. To conduct today's press conference, please welcome our table topics master, TM Kalpana Aravind. I would like to give a little introduction of hers. Toastmaster Kalpana has been a member for the past 9 years. and is a Triple Crown Award winner. She has received several awards at the area level and has won contests at club level in humorous speech and evaluation. Currently, she serves as the immediate past president of Dubar Tamil Malayalam Toastmasters Club, the only trilingual club in District 127. She's passionate Toastmaster who loves to seize every opportunity to learn, grow, and contribute to the Toastmasters journey. TM Kalpana Aravind, I welcome you to take the stage and conduct the next session.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Sarah Akhter. It's a pleasure to be here as a table topic master. So let me shift to the gallery mode so that I can see everyone smiling and switching on the camera so that I can choose anyone. If volunteers are there, please welcome. Let me, is there any guest? Because Toastmaster Amrita said her daughter is also there. So is that Miss Shravani, her daughter? Because because others are having roles. I got you, Miss Shravani.
Yeah.
Shravani, right? Am I pronouncing it? Yeah.
Shravani.
Shravani.
Yeah.
Shravani. Okay. Okay, great. Shravani. So let's go for the table topics because Shravani, I don't know whether she's a Toastmaster or she's a first time attending person. So let me explain a few words about table topic master rule. Okay. So table topics is a session, it's an impromptu speaking session where a question will be given by me as a table topic master, and the speakers are volunteered, or I can select the speaker, whoever can speak. The option is you have to use the word of the day resilient, the theme burn the midnight oil, that you can use it. So the all these things you can use it in your speech. This is I'm saying it in advance. And the concept is you have to speak at least 1 minute, where the timer will show green. Timer, Toastmaster Janaki, is it possible for everyone to show the green color so that people can recognize? Yes, exactly. Thank you, timer. So 1 minute green and 1.5 minute yellow. Yellow, yeah. And 2 minutes red. So once the red is there, it's time to wrap up, or you can finish in yellow, but at least till green you need to speak. So all of you understood? All others are Toastmasters. Only Toastmaster Shravani is not a Toastmaster, so I'm giving little more explanation about it.
Yeah.
Okay. So since we need some model, right, for Shravani to understand better, let me call some experienced Toastmaster from the audience. Any volunteers for that? Anyone who has not taken any role, any speech so far, I can call up them. Toastmaster Shankar is there, or Toastmaster Uma? Anyone?
I think, yeah, non role playing women Toastmasters, if they are there, please call them. Thank you.
Okay.
My daughter Swapna is volunteering. She is a Toastmaster. So yeah.
Uma? You're recommending Toastmaster Uma?
No, I'm recommending Toastmaster Swapna, who is my daughter, who is also a Toastmaster.
Oh, lovely. Where is she? Toastmaster Swapna.
Can see her.
Oh, here she comes on the same screen. Welcome, Toastmaster Swapna.
Thank
Yes, I have giving a speech the other day. Well done, well done. Okay, so now you know the rules. So let me ask you the question. Okay. Toastmaster Swapna. Something exclusive. Scientists have confirmed that your snoring can be detected from space. Imagine. Okay, it's an imagination. You're not snoring, but imagine scientists have confirmed that your snoring can be detected from space and it is on news. How are you going to handle the media? The time is yours.
I hear something. What is it? Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Do you all recognize that sound? Yes, it is a human habit which we all often tend to reluct, right? So, as a media person, the first question pointed at me is that, of course, we all know about the famous journalist, the news debate anchor, Arnab Goswami, right? The nation wants to know, where is this snoring sound coming from? I need an answer. Don't argue, debate. So, all people were confused, not knowing about this snoring. But I, as an scientist, discovered that this sound is not coming from the planet Earth, but it is coming from the planet Mars, where an alien is snoring and he does not know that his sound is distracting the people, not because of the satellite sound, but his snoring sound is so explosive that even an unattentive alien can get up from his sleep and he might be wondering, let me put some injection for this particular alien so that his snoring does not create a destruction to this universe. Back to you.
Well done, Toastmaster Swapna. Give her a thunderous applause. Well attempted. Okay, great. Today I have made some questions which are a little hilarious to make everyone laugh and enjoy. So let's not become serious. Table topic means everyone becomes serious and they think too much about it. Just go on the flow. It's like tabletop. It's like how we can make things happier. Be happy. Talk from your emotions and feelings, and it'll be great, right? So thank you, Toastmaster Swapna. Now, Shravani, I think you know how to take this question next, right? Shravani is there?
Her internet is not right. You can
Oh,
continue. That's okay.
okay, fine.
Somewhere.
So, let me call
We have Mayur.
Mr. Mayur. Mr. Mayur is there? Yes. Mr. Mayur, you're a Toastmaster or a guest?
Yes.
Guest. Okay, fine. Because
Yes,
guest
I'm a
means I'll give
Toastmaster.
you
He's
questions.
distinguished Toastmaster thrice.
Sorry?
He is distinguished Toastmaster thrice.
Wow, then I should give a difficult question. Just kidding. Okay. So your question is, you have been awarded the world champion in procrastination. Okay? And it's on the news. Imagine, it's all imaginations only. Okay? You imagine you have been awarded the world champion in procrastination. Unfortunately, you forgot to attend that award ceremony. And people are throwing questions to you from the media. The reporters are asking. So, how will you respond to them? I hope you understood the question.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Being a resilient procrastinator is my superpower. It is often asked, why am I so late? Why do I challenge or procrastinate things? But it is my way of living. You see, you cannot question my way of living. And the award given to me is for procrastination. And it is my choice because I live life on my own terms. Each day, when I wake up, make it a point to procrastinate a list of things. Can you believe that? Because my bulging stomach definitely can showcase that I have been procrastinating exercise. My rotting teeth definitely can showcase that I have been procrastinating planning my visit to the dentist. And at the same time, my failing communication skill can showcase that I have been procrastinating visiting the Toastmasters Club. So, if any of you are listening over here, do not question my procrastination skills. But if you had to go see your dentist, go see your dentist. If you want to go to the gym, go to the gym. And if you want to go to the Toastmasters Club, go to the Toastmasters Club. But do not ask me to go do it because I am the king.
Well done, Toastmaster Mayur. Okay, now shall we go for the next one? I think Toastmaster Uma Natraj can take up the next question if she's available. Toastmaster DTM Uma Natrajan. I think she's not available. Okay, how about Toastmaster Nitya? Okay, Toastmaster Ezhilarasan. Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes. So your question is, you were selected as a brand ambassador for NAPS. No, NAPS. So give your acceptance speech after waking up halfway through it. I repeat the question. You were selected as a brand ambassador for NAPS. Give your acceptance speech in parliament. Sometimes people, they sleep at the back. You would have seen it. So something like that. Give your acceptance speech why you took a nap during that time. So the media is questioning you. Please, it's your turn to respond.
Thank you. My dear Toastmasters, I received an excellent topic. I became the winner of NAPS. Why? How? I had this crown in my hand, I started following Abdul Kalam. Abdul Kalam, what was his words, Abdul Kalam once told, my dear youngers, start dreaming so that you will achieve your awards. So, if you want to dream, what you should have done? First, you have to nap. Without napping, how you will get dreams? So, that one word from Abdul Kalam made me to grab this crown in my hand, my dear friends. So, always, winners never told anything simply. They thought through that. If you want to get dream, first you have to nap. So I followed Abdul Kalam words. Now I am standing in front of you and holding this crown. My dear friends, not only giving all these awards and presentations and other skills, it will make your mind calm and cool so that not only for Abdul Kalam, normally if you sleep well, you can think well so that if you sleep well, you can achieve any award, not only for these naps, any other craft you can well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ezhilarasan. Well done. So, timer, do we still have one more person to go with? Or
We do have.
Yes. Okay. Can I have Toastmaster Sahayamala?
Hello, ma. I'm on travel. Just I'm listening. Okay, thank you.
You're on travel?
Yeah.
Hope you're not driving.
Background sound, everything is that sound is going on like that. Thank you.
So you couldn't participate?
Yeah, that's what she means. Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Okay. I think Toastmaster Shankar is ready to take the
That if nobody else is there, like, we concentrate on ensuring women speak. So
Oh, okay, no problem. Okay, now, Toastmaster Shankar, the question is for you. You entered a cooking competition and the judges called the fire department indeed. Instead, you went for the cooking competition. The judges called for the fire department instead. You are giving an explanation to the press people. Here you go.
this is preposterous. I don't know why they call the fire department. It's not a big fire. I was actually having this tawa, they call it as wok, and then I was just tossing, and that's all happened. These guys didn't even know what I was doing and called the fire department. It's like absolutely nonsensical. I don't know why they did that. Like, I know they were on to me. I was very cool-headed guy. Only my tawa is hot. To ensure other hot-headed guys, to ensure they become cool by eating my great, Chinese delicacies, I actually prepare them like, really hard, really fast, and maybe I did a little bit overdone, my tossing skills, that it went mountainous, big fireball, and they all got, really pissed off. But I'm telling you, like, I mean, they shouldn't have even conducted this inside, inside a room. They should have conducted open. They have no idea what cooking is here. Come on, just leave them. I mean, don't even ask all these questions to me. I am a great chef, and I know what I'm doing. They couldn't enjoy the fireball. Just leave it out of them. They have no idea what they were actually doing. They're not, right judges for me. I am my own judge, and it's the food that they get to judge, not this fireball that went up. Thank you so much for the great opportunity.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shankar. Okay, great, great. Well done, well done. So, one more Toastmaster to go? DTM Uma Natraj. I saw her face a few seconds back. Is she available?
We have
Yes.
non-role player Ilangovan SP.
He is available. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Toastmaster Yelangovan, are you there? Because the camera is not open, I'm thinking that people are not available. So if you open the camera, then I can see that you people are there, then I
Then you
can
have to
call.
call. Then you have to call only Kavitha.
No. TMOD is there, educator is there. All are opening the cameras. I want to see all your faces and smile and take some feedback from it.
Madam is also there. You can, as you called her, let her take.
Kalpana Uma has come back. You can call her.
Who? Toastmaster. Yeah, she's there. But someone said Elangovan. So
Yeah, please give a chance to Ilangovan. I have talked many times. You can give the chance to him.
Okay. He thought of escaping. So Toastmaster DT
You
is not good.
Called him. Okay.
Okay. Maybe quickly you can finish this and then go. Okay. You became a millionaire selling bottled air from your office meeting room. You became a millionaire selling bottled air from your office meeting room. Convince why people are buying it from you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kalpana. Actually, 5 years back. I remember that I was working from Bangalore and my manager was from Delhi. There was a hot topic. There was a news in the Delhi saying that Delhi people are rushing into some oxygen rooms and they are taking some relaxing for 10 minutes or 5 minutes, then coming back. Because that is the time when the Diwali time that they used to fire wheat crops from Haryana, and it will get burn, and it will that whole Delhi will get mess actually. People couldn't survive, and you wouldn't believe that so many organizations asked people to refrain from the daily pranayama practice itself, because they told that don't do that, because that is the time, it was very hard time they used to. Even now also the situation is similar to that only in Delhi. That time I seen that they were selling. Then that Delhi man, that my manager came from Delhi all along from Delhi to have a meeting in Bangalore. Then we were surrounded him and we asked that is it true, that he was laughing at us. How come it will be like that? Oxygen rooms will not be. That is a funny news in the Delhi's. They are making it a more fun that Delhi is becoming more harmful place to live like that. To make it as a hot topic, they are making like that. He explained us, but maybe the situation is becoming very worst. Maybe we also has to buy some oxygen bottles in the going forward, like that the situation is coming up. Because I remember that in 100 years, even not 100 years, 50 years back, there was no water cans under waters. All the waters, the metro waters we were consuming, and only it is we are boiling it and we are drinking directly. But now wherever we go for meeting or marriage, the water cans are now it is becoming a popular one, and we are not relying on the metro waters. So the situation is becoming like that. Let's hope for better situation, that our air will become more pure, because that is the only one source of living our substance in this planet. Yeah, thank you for this wonderful opportunity, Toastmasters.
Thank you, Toastmaster Elangovan. Yeah, many of us know the truth. Well done, good attempt. Thank you. Now, do we go for one more or timer? Please give me an indication. How can I proceed further? Can I go for one more?
Yeah, one.
Okay, so this will be the last one. Okay, then we can have DTM Uma ma'am.
I'm only Toastmaster, not a DTM.
Oh, okay. In my perspective, I feel that you're a DTM. So, okay. So your question? Breaking news. Your neighbors have filed a complaint. Imagine, okay? Your neighbors have filed a complaint because you talk to your plants. The plants have started answering back. Explain them. What is that you're doing with your plants? Over to you, ma'am.
What is the noise that is going on in Uma's house? My goodness, every second there is some whisper or the other, and we can't sleep peacefully also. Does she talk at night too? What is that whisper going on? This is what my neighbors were. Literally, they went and complained to the nearby police station, and a police officer came home to find out what was happening. It all started one day when I heard from Atmanin Ravi, my spiritual mentor. He said that you have to see God everywhere. The supreme immortal power is around you. You have to feel that manifestation everywhere around you. You are God. See everything everywhere. God is everywhere. And talk to nature, talk to plants, talk to the mountains. That's what he told me. I thought, why not try this? And that one day, I started talking to the plants. I went near the rose and told, you're so beautiful, such beautiful color. Universe has given you that energy and you're looking so pure and so beautiful. How is it? And then that rose started talking to me and told me, yes, God made me beautiful so that I can give happiness to them. And some people, they really pluck me. They do not leave me in the plant. Some people like me to be there, but some people want me to go and decorate the goddess. Some people want to decorate their houses. So sometimes I feel so bad, but sometimes I feel happy too because they are using me in different ways. So that's what the conversation we had. And then I went to a coconut tree and I just looked up and said, you're giving so much coconuts, so much, what do you say, that coconut water, and even your leaves, everything is being useful. How can be you so unconditional? Then the coconut tree said, the more I give, the more I get. That is the happiness that I get. So I want all of you also to be like that. So that is how the conversation started, from the rose plant to the coconut tree to the bougainvillea, which had so many colors in my house. And then and so the neighbors were wondering what is happening. One day she's talking to a coconut tree, one day she's talking to the bougainvillea, one day to the money plant. And that is how the noise started rising. And there were whispers and giggles, and they were wondering, is something wrong with her? What is happening? They really wanted to find out. And that's why the police officer came. And now I think you must have got the answer for it. Over to you, Table Topic Master. Thank you for
Well
that.
done, well done, Toastmaster Uma Natraj. You made all of us feel you through the garden, and we also could witness that you have been talking with the plants and trees. Well done, well done. Okay, so I think the time given to me, I hope I have utilized the time as a table topic master. So, to end, I can say being resilient, if we all could burn the midnight oil and put all our endeavors in reaching our goals, definitely we will be there on the news one day in the near future. So, back to Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Sarah Akhter, who is on the news right now.
Thank you, TM Kalpana, for conducting such an engaging press conference. Congratulations to all our brave speakers, whether the questions were expected or completely unexpected. Each of you handled the spotlight with confidence. Our newsroom has recorded another successful chapter in tonight's broadcast. Moving on, every news story is carefully reviewed before publication. Likewise, every Toastmaster speech deserves thoughtful analysis, not criticism, but constructive feedback that helps us improve. We now enter our data analysis desk, where our panel of experts will evaluate tonight's performances. To lead this panel, it is my privilege to invite our Chief News Analyst, the General Evaluator, DTM Nirmala Raghuraman. Over to you, GE.
Thank you for this wonderful opportunity to evaluate all of you today. And I have already briefed my role, what is General Evaluator's role, and I have already briefed that what is General Evaluation is all about. And no meeting is successful. I cannot do it alone. I need some people in my panel to assist me to conduct today's meeting successfully. Moving on with the first segment about this project speech evaluation, we had today one speaker, Toastmaster John V. Kedia. She had given speech from Persuasive Influence Pathways Manual, and her title of the speech was The Medium is the Message, and she had delivered the speech from Level 3 Project Elective Connect. And to evaluate her speech, we have distinguished Toastmaster Kakalur Nagarajan. Let me introduce the evaluator to you first. Distinguished Toastmaster Kakalur Nagarajan was a member of Sharjah Toastmasters Club and UAE Advanced Toastmaster Club till 2022. After retirement, returned to Chennai in 2023. He was awarded first DTM in 2017 and awarded second DTM under Pathways in 2022. And he was in Division K Director in the year 2018 2020-21 under District 127. With a round of applause, it's my privilege to invite our evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Kakalut Natarajan, to evaluate Toastmaster Janvi. The screen is all yours, sir.
Thank you, General Evaluator DTM Nirmalaji. And I give my big kudos and congratulations to Toastmaster Janvi Kediaji, because this is one of the best storytelling speeches I have heard in the recent days, I would say, because the way in which it was communicated, the way in which she articulated her words with the storytelling. Humorously, I would say, whether you want to serve the lunch with rice or rice with other items. Here, rice metaphor is with the storytelling. Whether the last speech contains a story or the story itself is a speech. Beautifully coined the words and beautifully she described each and everything. She started with that rhetorical and grabbed the attention. How? Quack, quack, sound with the baby. Mother is yelling. Communicate with the baby what she wants. Immediately she got in connected with all of us and what she wants to say. The story is also coming. At the same time, she also mentioned what you want. That is what the project objective says very clearly. The purpose of the project is for the members to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech in a story manner. Beautiful. Understood the objectives and delivered exactly. Congratulations and congratulations. Our education session was conducted with the 3 Bs. I'm trying to connect that 3 Bs also here. Probably you all might be, I just noted down. Believe, belong, and become. You believed in your ability about the storytelling. Then you belongs to the story itself. In the story. Then you become a good speaker and a storyteller. So the education speakers 3 Bs are aptly connected with your speech today. And also the way in which the contents were nicely intertwined and aligned with your story. Example, when you said about the dairy milk chocolate, only one particular incident I'll take. The way your facial expressions and the chocolate you covered kept near your chest, believe it or not, these are all very rare moments in speeches where you are able to attract the audience. Wonderful, wonderful. Probably I want to wish and see you in person on the stage, how you are practicing those things. Maybe it is through Zoom meeting, I may not be able to do it. As a piece of recommendation, okay, there are so many things, but because of the time constraints, I'm reducing it. As a piece of recommendation, somewhere it is one again my own opinion, not a mandatory. I felt you are going little fast. Probably you belongs to Gen Z. That may be one of the reasons you want to be fast, because I belongs to the baby boomer age, Gen X, then Gen Y, Gen Z you have come. So maybe you can reduce your pace somewhere so that I am able to connect with you and grasp it. Overall, wonderful project speech, wonderful storytelling. You have got a great years ahead. Good luck and best wishes, Kedia. Back to you.
A big round of applause to the evaluator and the speaker. I request all of you to unmute and applaud, please. Thank you. Now, moving on to the next segment, collecting report from the role players. We are so grateful for your service today, and I would like to hear the report from all of you one by one. Now, I would like to invite our Toastmaster. Where is she? Okay, Janaki Balasubramaniam. Are you ready with the report?
Yes, Toastmaster, Distinguished Toastmaster Nirmala.
Yes. You can start.
Toastmaster Janvi, our speaker, took 6 minutes 25 seconds. Evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Nagarajan took 3 minutes 26 seconds. Both are qualified, if it's a poll. And regarding TT speakers, table topic speakers, our first table topic speaker, Toastmaster Swapna, took 2 minutes 59 minutes. Second speaker, guest Mayur, took 1 minute 26 seconds. Toastmaster Eril took 1 minute 36 minutes. Toastmaster Shankar took 1 minute 30 seconds. Toastmaster Ilangovan took 2 minutes 15 seconds. Toastmaster Uma took 2 minutes 28 seconds. With this, all of them are qualified for the vote.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Janaki Balasubramaniam, for that excellent report. Now, moving on to the next role player, our counter, Toastmaster Nitya Soundarya. Are you ready with the report?
Yes.
Please go ahead.
Thank you, General Evaluator. My counter report is DTM Nirmala Rahram, 2 hours. Toastmaster KL Naharajan, 1 long pass. Toastmaster Swapna, 1 hour. DTM Mayur, 1 hour. Toastmaster Shankar, 3 hours and 1 arm. Toastmaster Ilangovan, few hours, and then that is repeated. I found one thing. After serving as a accountant today, I realized one thing. I need to burn the midnight oil and practice more to eliminate filler words, because most of the speakers today use no filler words, and it reminds me that becoming a resilient communicator takes consistent practice. Every meeting is an opportunity to improve, and I am determined to make my next speech even more polished. Thank you for this opportunity. And back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you
General,
so much. That was the wonderful report from our counter, Toastmaster Nitya Soundarya. Moving on to the next role player, I would like to invite grammarian for today, Toastmaster Divya. Are you ready with the report?
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, coming to the grammarian report, today we had ample good usage of words and phrases in our meeting, starting with do not be a newsreader, be a newsmaker, audacious, fettered, adored, resilient, consistent, essence, being valuable but not being visible, delighted, awkward. I went home smiling outside, devastated, broken inside, echoing on my mind, went into the shell, inclusivity, and I said yes to every opportunity. Leaders create more leaders. Confidence comes through action. Holistic, entrepreneur, crack the deal, element, believe, belong, become. Courage to bring your own voice. Do what fears you most. Textured, the medium is the message. Reluctant, action speaks louder than words. Crippled, therapeutic, hilarious, abbreviations, dominant, insecurities, snoring, distracting, explosive, procrastination, cool-headed, delicacies, bottled hair, pluck, articulated, coined, rhetorical, intertwined, grasped, unconditional, whisper, giggles. There are a lot more good usage of words in our speeches, and I didn't find any issues with any speeches, but in one of the word which we used as unattentive instead of inattentive, the correct one is inattentive. Apart from that, everyone spoke well. And coming to the word of the day and phrase of the day usage, word of the day used by distinguished Toastmaster Nirmala, Toastmaster Nitya, and distinguished Toastmaster Mayu, Toastmaster Kalpana. Toastmaster Kalpana has used both word of the day and idiom of the day in her speech. Kudos to all the Toastmasters who used the word of the day and phrase of the day. Thank you, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Excellent report by our grammarian Toastmaster Divya. That was a detailed report. I really appreciate your work. Now, moving on to the next role player, we have our dashing trivia master, Toastmaster Kavitha. Are you ready with the report?
Yes, Nirmala.
Well, please go ahead.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. Let's see who is going to be star listener of the meeting. My first Ezhilarasan sir will select the star listener for today's meeting. So my first question is, who is Uma ma'am's spiritual mentor?
Atman in Ravi.
Ravi.
Yes. Kalpana ma'am got 1 point.
Yes.
The next question is, what is Toastmaster Mayu's superpower?
Napping.
What, sir?
Procrastination and napping.
Procrastination and resilience. Let's give
Resilient.
half mark to DTM Nagarajan, sir. My third question is, which city is known for having oxygen-related issue?
Delhi.
Who answered first?
Delhi.
Okay, Sarah got 1 mark. Then this is from John V's prepared speech. She used one props. Nagarajan sir, you should not answer for this question. So what is that props?
Chocolate.
Who answered?
Shankar.
Shankar. Okay, chocolate. This is from John V's speech. Communication is an dash. Communication is an dash.
Flow of water.
Art. It's an art.
Art. I think Ilangaon sir answered, right?
Yes, I am.
Yes, Ilangaon sir answered. Then, what is Toastmaster Amrita's promise to the club during her president term? What is Toastmaster Amrita's promise to the club during
Golden Gavel Award.
Golden Gavel? Who answered?
Divya.
Yeah. Okay. I hope everyone starts off today's meeting. Okay. This is from this question from Toastmaster Amrita's education session. Leaders create more
Leaders.
Super. My final question is, who is Toastmaster Amrita's strength and role model?
Daughter.
Yes, correct.
7-year-old daughter. Yeah.
Yes. What is her strength?
Fitness and inclusivity.
Correct. Thank you so much. So now, thank you so much. Now, Elders sir will announce the staff listeners of today's meeting.
Yeah, most of the members answered single question, but I noticed 2 members answered 2 questions. Kalpana and Divya, I think, both are winners.
Super. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. With that, let me hand over the stage to our general evaluator, Toastmaster, DTM Nirmala.
That was so wonderful and well conducted Trivia Masters report. And people were so happily answering to all your questions. And we are all having good listening skills. So let us all thank Toastmaster International for motivating us to listen to others carefully. Now moving on. That is the end of the second segment, by the way. Now moving on to the third segment. That is my feedback on overall conduct of today's meeting. So now let me take you all to the positive points, whatever was discussed in the meeting today. There were 70 members on screen, and I think even now it is the same. So a big round of applause to all the attendees. And Zoom link was good, no hiccups, and nothing has gone bad. So the connection is really good. So I really appreciate it. Timing device worked well. I think thanks to Toastmaster Janaki for that work, brilliant work. Question answer session was well answered by the presenter. There were 2 questions asked and the presenter had enough patience to answer to that question. Well done. And then good question was asked by Kalpana. It's all about commitment and club officers training. That is what I wanted to tell you, Kalpana. Now, A wise statement was raised by distinguished Toastmaster K. Nagarajan. Even when the presenter was talking about leaders do not create the followers, only they create the future leaders, I was contradicting to that statement. Good that Nagarajan had raised that voice, so I missed that opportunity. But anyway, well observed and very well asked question. Very good, sir. Now, to appreciate, this virtual background was really good and fantastic. If all of you would have taken the same virtual background, it would have been more apt, but still, the efforts by the Vice President Education is really appreciated for that background screen. That is the virtual background. So a big round of applause to all of you for all these positive points. Now, what can be improved in the meeting? I will discuss about it later. Before that, I will just submit my report about the overall conduct of today's meeting. The Sergeant at Arms did excellent work, and she invited the presiding officer, Ezhilarasan. Of course, he is a seasoned speaker and he was very cool. The smile was there in his face and he set the tone of the meeting. Very well done. And then the Toastmaster of the day introduced the theme. Wow. It really attracted me to join this meeting, and I have not said no to Kavitha for my role as a general evaluator today because that theme motivated me to join today's meeting. Very well done. A big round of applause to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sarah Akhter. Now, General Evaluator briefed the role and introduced all the role players, and she asked all the role players to brief their role. Well done. And then the education session by Toastmaster Amrita. I have few takeaways from her education session today. Believe, belong, and become. And with this, I hope I can give a keynote in the future with these 3 words, which really captured my attention today. So grateful for that. And what she had discussed, being valuable than being visible, that I liked. As a leader, everyone should learn that quality. I really appreciate you for all your efforts today. Toastmaster Amrita. Fantastic job done. A big round of applause to her. Thank you for educating us today. Now, I have learned what is my strength with your education session. And you said the Toastmaster is a game changer. Of course, it is a game changer for all of us in our life. And confidence does not become before action. Confidence comes after action. So that is the takeaway I take from your education session today. A big round of applause to you from my side. Now, Speaker 1 Janavi. What a title you have chosen. Story of my story. So that I really liked. And then evaluator was fantastic. Of course, I appreciated both of them much earlier. And how was the table topic session today? Kalpana Arvind. What a creative mind you have to choose those creative topics, which was hilarious too. And it just kindled everyone's brain. And they thought about the topics and then they came about it. My only suggestion to you is that do not tell that I am going to ask you a question. You're not a teacher, you're not putting the question across, you are a table topic master. As a Toastmaster, please use proper words in proper places. As a seasoned Toastmaster, it is our duty to do so. So you have to say that I am going to give you this topic. So read the topic, say the name, and then the topic again. So you know that rule of how to conduct the table topics. So use proper words, say it as a topic, not as a question. If it is a question, I can answer it with one word, yes or no to the question, right? I have that liberty to do so. But in table topic session, what duty I have? I have to answer to a topic in sentences. And it should consume at least 1 or 2 minutes, right? I should be qualified to do so. If I answer to your question with yes or no, I may be disqualified. So, seasoned speakers, they know what is table topics, but those who are guests, they might not be knowing this. So, better use proper words and proper terms when you do any role. This is my advice to all of you in the screen, not only to Kalpana. All right?
Yeah,
Okay.
ma'am.
Now, moving on to the points to be improved in the club. When the speaker name was announced, when we were supposed to conduct the project speech session, the speaker was not there in the screen. Better, the Vice President Education can confirm with the speaker's availability and start the meeting. If not, the speaker should inform the Toastmaster of the day that she will be joining late and the role can be shuffled or the session can be shuffled by the Toastmaster of the day. So it is important to inform the Toastmaster of the day well in advance about the speaker's delay. So that can be avoided in the future meeting. So be committed to your roles. Once you promise to be a speaker, better you join on time. Be there before your name was called by the Toastmaster of the day. So please remember this. And to table topic master, of course, I told you, you are not asking a question, you are only giving the topic to the speaker to speak. So remember that in the future meeting. So that is a small tip from me. And my closing remarks about today's meeting. I like to be a media person. I always want to be in the limelight. So this theme today really attracted me. Okay, what about the idiom? Is it used by everyone in the screen? No. So if the idiom can be given with small words, or if it is highlighted, or when you are introducing the theme, talk more about the idiom also, so that people will be motivated to use the idiom more in their speech. Even I have not used the idiom because I am not burning any oil in the midnights. Okay. And what I am doing, I am only using the battery charge in my mobile. So what can be done? The Toastmaster of the day should motivate everyone on the screen to use the idiom of the day. So there is the call for the Toastmaster to practice it and introduce and talk more about the idiom in the next meeting. From your next role, please remember that you are going to talk more about the idioms. Just spare at least 2-3 lines and motivate people, encourage them to use that idiom in their speeches. All right. With this, there are so many takeaways today. I really enjoyed everyone talking more about the word of the day, theme of the day, and they were enjoying and giving their speeches, doing their roles. A big round of applause to Chennai Tamil Toastmasters for conducting meetings excellently and improving in every meeting. I can see that. And I am so happy to see each and every one of you on the screen, sparing your time and coming for this meeting. With this, I hand over control back to the Toastmaster of the day. And thanks to Sergeant at Arms Kavitha for inviting me for this role. Thank you so much. With this, I hand over control back to the TMOD, Toastmaster Sarah Akhter.
Thank you very much, DTM Nirmala. Although you do not burn the midnight oil, but you surely did burn the day oil, and you gave a very extensive evaluation. Thank you so much for all the feedback. We surely have learned a lot today. So from here, great news organizations don't simply report events, they learn from them. Likewise, Toastmasters isn't just about speaking, it's about continuous improvement, just how our DTM Nirmala pointed out. And tonight's evaluations have given us valuable insight that will help speakers, every speaker grow. So, ladies and gentlemen, as our special broadcast comes to an end, let's look back at today's headlines. We witnessed inspiring speeches, explored art of leadership, answered unexpected questions with courage, received thoughtful evaluations that will help us become better communicators. The best news of the evening is this. Every one of us leaves this meeting a little more confident than we arrived, a little more better than we were before. Headlines fade, newspapers recycle, television broadcasts end, but the confidence we build and the friendships we make and the lessons we learn through Toastmasters stay with us for life. Thank you for making today's broadcast such a success. This is Sarah Akhter signing off from Toastmasters Newsroom and back to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Ezhilarasan. Over to you. The virtual space is yours. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, Sarah Akhter. Really, it was a news today, but it was a live news today. Everyone talked live. I felt that in my mind. Actually, myself and Kavitha were thinking about making some examples for a speech and role players and education module and present to the new joinees so that they can benefit out of that. So what I'm thinking is that today's speech and the evaluation and the table topic and the education session can be taken into pieces and we can make it as an example for the new joiners. Kavitha, please make a note of it. I felt really, especially the today's speech and the evaluation was its peak in the Toastmaster meeting. So I could able to make out the difference, how a example speech should be, how a evaluation should be. I could able to feel. Just my sincere thanks to all the role players. Just I'm buying time to get the result of the voting. Kavitha already sent. Yeah, I received the results today.
You can take feedbacks, Ezhilarasan, while it is coming.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, our Mayur was there as a guest. I think he moved out of the meeting. I welcome everyone. Come forward to share your views. I think now we have Sivaranjani Balavaitiliam. She did not participate in the meeting. Please share your thoughts. And anybody else want to share your thoughts, please come forward. Welcome. Sivaranjani? And anyone want to share any thoughts or inputs, please share your thoughts.
Here is a thought.
Yeah.
I am a son of teachers. Both of my parents are teachers. So whenever I say something, please take it with a pinch of salt. Because my eyes always point out only, wrong things. You would have done tremendously well. But if I say one small thing, don't take that as like this is his feedback. Out of all these great things, this is what he listened. What a night. Don't think like that, okay? About the speaker today. Janvi, I don't know if she's there. This is actually an appreciation, I'm telling you. If I have notes somewhere, right? And if my face is well lit, and if I'm not looking at the, pinhole camera that I have in mobile, then I will not have a eye contact. If I have notes here, right? So I'm going to do that, Janvi. If I just look at the notes, read the notes, and then come back, then you will identify, right? What a speech, Janvi. I was, looking at your face and I couldn't see that, it was so nice, the transition. You were picking like this, probably actually you rehearsed well. I don't know if this is your contest speech or something. You did so well. I want to know more about this speech. Is it a contest speech that you prepared? Is Janvi there? I don't know. But awesome speech, right? Rate of speech is so good. In fact, like I think evaluator said like rate of speech is a little stretched, but you can actually reduce the rate of speech. But I'm telling you, I was able to follow. I didn't have any complaints, and I was like amazed by how you can actually manage that so quickly without anybody knowing. So kudos to you.
Even I felt the same because we could see when there is a script, or by seeing the script also we'll be able to, when there is a Word document in front of us. The newsreaders, they do that, right? So the eye movement and the gestures in coordination, it felt little different. So even I could guess that.
Right. But I'm saying, I'm actually appreciating that. What I'm saying is, like, even if there's a prompter, proper prompter, let's say you have an invisible prompter, but nobody else in the camera could pick up, you will rest your eyes in a sentence or a word that you can easily make it this guy is reading, right?
That's
If he's
right.
reading, right? We have seen this like many times in even press meets. But today I'm saying, like, she was so casual. She was able to spin it like this. I'm sure, like, if you don't have a keen eye, like, teacher's son, uh, it's not easy to identify. And that's what I was appreciating, actually. See, even in the stage, if you have 4 points to ensure that, I mean, nobody does in contest, but at least in some other place, new guy can actually have points. And how you see the points, like, you deliver something and then you say, you're gone. you have to like, just flash it in front of you, but nobody should know that he's actually, picking a line from the notes that he has taken. That's I think a great speech. A lot of appreciation for that.
Thank you,
He's from
Shankar
Gen
and
Z.
Kalpana, for
Gen
your
Z.
feedback. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I came to tell. That is a magic of Gen Z kids. Actually, we cannot think about that. I cannot think about that. But even though when the different type of people's talking, at least 1% of that flavor will
Correct.
add into our future speeches. Definitely, we inspire on that speech. Something we can follow in future. Without our knowledge, it will stick in our speech in future. That's what the same Sarah Akhter also. There's a different flavor. We are all in same community. Maybe our talks may be similar to each other, but there is a different area, different zone of people joining. We can get the different feel. It was there in that meeting today, all over this meeting. Thank you very much for choosing those type of people, Kavitha, and bringing here and showing us the different type of speech style. With that, let us move on to the winners announcement. Today we had one speech and one evaluation. Both were excellent and everybody appreciated that. They both are winners. And the best tag role player is Divya as a grammarian, right? Divya was performing as grammarian. Best wishes and congratulations to Divya. And best main role player is our TMOD Sarah Akhter. Congratulations and best wishes. The best table topic speaker was selected by you all as Swapna. Swapna is the best table topic player. Swapna, congratulations and best wishes. The meeting quality was selected as 4.4 out of 5 by you all. Thank you very much for this rating. So our educational speaker was appreciated by everybody, Amrita. Actually, I didn't feel that time because it was so close to our mind and liveliness. And I thought how fast it completed like that. Really, everybody mentioned that Amrita, excellent. You could have extended to the full time. That's what my personal feeling. Thank you very much for all the role players. With that note, we are in our end of our meeting. As I told earlier, happiness is not the destination, it's the process. All over the process, we need to enjoy the happiness. That's what happened today. All over this meeting, we are enjoying each and every element of this meeting, right? So thank you very much for giving that. With that note, let me conclude Chennai Tamil Toastmaster Women's Wing meeting number 12 is urgent. Thank you very much.
We all can take group photos, says Kalpana.
No one is opening the camera.
Kalpana is expert in that and very nicely editing and posting in the
No,
things.
just a
Nice.
few keys from Gen Z's.
Something you are doing. Something you are doing.
From Gen Z's, we learn all these keys. So shift window S. If you, then we can take a photograph.
True.
And
Yeah.
that's it.
Actually, I wanted to ask if anybody understood what she meant by